Welcome back to James Jerome Sports Complex, where we're about to get consolation semifinal game number 2 underway in the 2017 OCAA Women's Soccer Provincial Championships. In our first consolation game this morning, it was the St. Clair Saints putting on an excellent performance against the Durham Lords, picking up the win. Going to take a look at some of the action from that game right now. Saints had an excellent push at the end of both the first and the second half. Durham came out flying out of the gate, but did struggle later into both of the halves. A tough way for their season to end. After this game, where we have the Cambrian Golden Shield, our host school, taking on the Mohawk Mountaineers, in our other consolation semifinal, we move to the semifinals this afternoon. It'll be the Humber Hawks taking on the Fanshawe Falcons in our first semifinal matchup. Both teams familiar with the podium involved in women's soccer provincial championships. They've each been there multiple times in the last 5 seasons. And then at 6 p.m., we have the Algonquin Thunder, fresh off of a 6-0 stomping in the quarterfinal round. They're going to be taking on the Seneca Sting, who pulled out the first upset of this tournament, taking down the host Cambrian Golden Shield last night to punch their ticket to the semifinals. Consolation semifinal 2 about to get underway. We are here in the shadow of Science North in Sudbury, Ontario. It looks like the snow has let up just a touch. We were dealing with some flurries in our consolation semifinal number 1. My name's Noah Vout. I'm here with the president of Northern Soccer Academy, Brian Ashton. Brian, you must have been impressed with the back and forth action in our first consolation game this morning.
Yeah, I was impressed. It's like I said earlier, it's nice to see teams that are they come out to compete, and you know it's tough to motivate yourself to come out into a consolation, but there's always something to play for. Pride's at stake here, and I'm glad to see that both teams came out and gave us a good show.
We've got the Golden Shield here in black and the Mountaineers in white. You have a little bit of experience with this Cambrian Golden Shield team, being from the Sudbury area. What's going to be their key to success in this one?
Well, they've got to stay focused. I think that when you're at these national championships, or any championship for that matter, it's not about the talent. It's not always about how skillful the players are. It's about the mental toughness. You're going to get bad calls from referees. You're going to have weather conditions. You're going to have all sorts of things that you're going to have to battle. And you got to battle back positively. And if the Cambrian can do that, they'll be successful today.
Cambrian's lone goal scorer from yesterday, Tiffany Johnson, and the OCAA record holder with 84 career goals, not in action today. So Cambrian will have to work a new offensive game plan, different than what they're used to. We're just about to get underway here. Whistle is in and game is underway. Mohawk Mountaineers with the early possession on the near side of the field. Played ahead there. Now back into the midfield. Laura Stankovic plays it back to Alyssa O'Brien. Now the ball's on the near sideline. Caitlin Laughlin with it now. She's working her way up the middle. Lead pass in for Jessica Johnstone. She has it just at the edge of the box on the near side. Her cross is in right onto a member of the Golden Shield's foot and slowly but surely cleared out of the box, but not yet out of harm's way, as the Mohawk Mountaineers are all over them early in this one. A shot floats wide but stays in bounds. Came from a very sharp angle. Cambrian forced just to play it out of bounds on the far sideline for a Mohawk throw-in. Mohawk has the ball, working back to the midfield to regroup. Now it's on the near side. Alex Sabetta plays it over to her winger, just out of reach there and out of bounds for a throw-in. Carissa Falvo on the throw-in for the Golden Shield. She got it to Morgan Melnick. It ends up off a member of the Mountaineers and out for a throw-in. Now, Brian, if you're a head coach for the Mohawk Mountaineers, they struggled yesterday against the Algonquin Thunder, the big favorite in this tournament. How do you bounce back from a coaching point of view?
Well, I think they have to understand that I would definitely be telling them, I would just wipe that from our memories, and you're playing. Just remember who you just played, one of the best teams in the province.
Absolutely. Ball into the box there for Mohawk. Is still in play, able to keep it in play on the far side there. Cross coming in. Goalkeeper unable to get a hand to it, but it does roll out of bounds. Ruling is a corner kick for the Mountaineers.
Good start from Mohawk after a 6-0 drubbing from Algonquin yesterday. They're coming out and looking to score early.
Yeah, absolutely buzzing, looking to put their first goal of the tournament on the board and advance to these consolation finals. So Alyssa O'Brien on the corner. Cross is in, headed wide by a member of the Golden Shield. Going to be another attempt at the corner from the near side. O'Brien on that one once again. Crosses into the box there. Whistle goes. A foul called, not a penalty shot. Just a foul on the play. It's going to be Golden Shield ball from the looks of it. Goal kick coming here. Lofted into the middle of the field off a member of the Mountaineers and then collected by Mohawk. They turn it over quite quickly, and Cambrian applying some pressure on the near side. Nice interplay from the Mountaineers there to move the ball down the sideline, but there's Falvo to shut it down. Caitlin Laughlin going to be on the throw-in here for the Mountaineers. She was their leading goal scorer with 8 in the regular season through 10 games. Throw-in coming there. That was Sabetta on the toss. Ball does bounce out of bounds off of Laughlin for a throw-in for the Golden Shield. Falvo with the throw. Looking to the near side. Sabetta looking for Laughlin once again. She heads it towards the box, but a swarm of black jerseys all over that one, sends it to midfield. O'Brien loses the header. Now a foot race down the near sideline, ends up out of bounds. A good effort there from Alexis Belanger to try and make something happen. Sabetta going to be on the throw-in from the near sideline for the Mountaineers. Throwing collected there. Maintained possession by the Mountaineers. Sabetta moves it a little further into the middle of the field. Mohawk trying to work to the far side now. That's Sylvia LeMay with it. She's got room to operate with the ball at her feet. Looking for Jessica Johnstone there, unable to connect, and the ball's booted out of bounds for another Mohawk throw.
Mohawk's going to have to move that ball very, very quickly around the back, because Cambrian does a good job of closing things down and taking away any kind of space.
Falvo able to clear the ball for the Golden Shield. Belanger playing it ahead, but Sabetta able to cut that one off and get it to O'Brien. Mohawk with control now. A nice play there from Melnick to send it to the wide sideline, but ends up out of bounds. Melnick steers it to the middle of the field, looking for Belanger. It's headed away there by LeMay. Nice play from Belanger there to get possession, but her ball just a little bit too heavy, rolls right to the Mountaineers goalkeeper. Back to the keeper once again. Here's O'Brien with it now. Working to the near side, Sabetta with it. Makes a nice move to create some space. Mountaineers appear content to slowly work their way up the field, try and build an attack from the back. O'Brien's pass cut down, but it was with a handball call against Jenna Schroeder there, so it's going to be a free kick from just over the half line for the Mountaineers.
You see that Cambrian will always allow the other teams to have possession in their own end, and they're very good at counterattacking. They'll get the ball, with a player like Tiffany Johnson, who's your top goal scorer in OCAA history. She's going to get you those goals, but with her not being here today, I'm curious to see where the goals are going to come from.
Absolutely, Brian. Now the Mountaineers working into the middle of the field. Pass to the middle is steered away quite easily there. That was Janelle St. Jean deflecting that one out of bounds for a Mountaineers throw in. Alex Sabetta going to be taking that throw on the near side. Battling for the ball at the edge of the box, and then Schroeder deflects it off of a member of the Mountaineers past the end line. Going to be a goal kick coming. Looks like that's Sydney Hutchins in net today for the Golden Shield. Correction there. Megan Kutu back in net for the Golden Shield. She was in between the pipes for yesterday's game as well. Here come the Golden Shield. Schroeder unable to get a boot to that one. Rolls harmlessly out of bounds. Sabetta going to take the throw. She gets the pass right back after the throw, sends it to the middle of the field. Alex Ross in a battle there. Deflects off her and out of bounds on the near sideline. Ruling is a Mountaineers throw as we're 8.5 minutes into our second consolation semifinal.
This is better pressure from Cambrian.
Mountaineers have the ball once again. Looking near side, split both of her teammates there with that pass. Nobody able to grab it. And here comes Ross to take the throw.
The pressure that Cambrian are putting on Mohawk at the moment, you can see that they're having difficulty getting the ball forward.
Throw deep into the box is collected by Alyssa O'Brien. She heads it towards Sabetta, who's able to wrap it up in the corner. An attempted clearance by O'Brien goes out off of a member of the Golden Shield. Going to be a goal kick. Ball's working up the far side of the field with the Mountaineers now. Into the middle of the field now, where it's cut off by Melnick. She looks to Schroeder here on the near side. Back to Ross in the middle. Jumped there by a member of the Mountaineers. Ross takes her down, fouling Jessica Johnstone, earning the Mountaineers a free kick. Daniela Cardillo on the free kick here for Mohawk. She lofts one deep into the box, jumped on by a member of the Golden Shield. Sabetta with possession now. She passes it into the middle of the field, immediately gets it back, trying to work it outside, but good defense there from Schroeder. Ball is cleared by the Golden Shield and then knocked down by Laura Stankovic. She knocks it away from Morgan Melnick, but it is collected by the Golden Shield and sent downfield. Mohawk goes the short route to Alyssa O'Brien.
Looks like the line of engagement here is about the 40-yard line.
Working out to the near side. Played into the middle to Cardillo. It's now Sabetta with it. Moved back into the midfield. Stankovic lofts one to the far side.
Good ball.
What a pass there. Room to run now. That's Keegan Curran. Her cross gets to the back of the box, but no one able to get a foot or a head to that one. Here's Cardillo with it on the near sideline now in a battle with Jenna Schroeder. Schroeder clearing that one away. Mohawk right on it now. There's Stankovic with it again. Mountaineers working their way towards the far side of the field. It's cut down by the Golden Shield. And then an aggressive play from the Mountaineers. Foul is called. Going to be a free kick coming for the Golden Shield.
That was a good challenge, to be fair. Looked like she got all ball, but the referee saw different.
Here comes the free kick for Cambrian. It's fired in towards the box, knocked down by a member of the Mountaineers defense, but room to work here for Cambrian. A nice move back to the inside. Shot blocked by Alyssa O'Brien. Great work defensively on her part. Schroeder there trying to force a turnover in the box. She is able to, and then it's steered away by Alex Sabetta. Great defense from the left side of that back wall.
Early substitution.
Coming for the Golden Shield. Confirm for you guys in just a moment who is entering the game for Cambrian. Got a throw in here. Alex Ross on the toss. She gets it deep into the box where there is O'Brien once again to avert any danger. A low attempt on goal is handled easily by the keeper. Mohawk working quickly to the far side of the field now. Curran was looking for Johnstone there, unable to connect. And then the ball is steered towards the sideline and out of bounds for a Mountaineers throw-in. Cardillo with it now for Mohawk. She lofts a high lead pass downfield, looking for Caitlin Lachlan. Janelle St. Jean able to get there first for the Golden Shield. Back on the foot of Cardillo. She works it to the far side now. Curran looking for a lead pass there for Caitlin Lachlan. Can't connect. Lachlan and Curran, the two leading goal scorers on this team. 8 for Lachlan, 4 for Curran. Laura Stankovic also put up 4 goals in the regular season. Here's Kutu on the goal kick. Ball's in the middle of the field now. Popped up in the air by the Mountaineers. Collected by Jenna Schroeder.
Good touch.
She tried to get it there to Alexis Belanger, unable to connect. And now with Curran on the far side. She tries to go over the top to Caitlin Lachlan. Can't connect. Has the ball back now. Daniela Cardillo with it. She goes back to Curran. Curran working on the far side now. Her cross is into the box, but gloved down by Kutu. Jessica Johnstone was in the area for the Mountaineers. Goal kick sent deep downfield, looking for Belanger. Can't find her. Cardillo in a battle with her now. She wins the ball. Sends it to the far side. Has Curran with room to run. Excellent defensive play there by Kaylee Kufel. But the Mountaineers, they keep on coming. Cardillo with it now. She lofts one on goal right into the breadbasket of Kutu. Not many easier saves than that one.
No. Straight at the goalkeeper. There are going to be times in this game when either team's going to have to deal with not having possession. So they've got to be organized, wait for their chances, and then take advantage of it when they do have the ball. Just don't give it away.
Thrown in on the near side from the Mountaineers. Johnstone has it. A nice little back heel there. Mountaineers heading down this near sideline. Working their way into the box. Pass down low for Lachlan. She sends it in on net. It's deflected away by a member of the Golden Shield and then cleared out of the box. O'Brien and Belanger in a foot race. O'Brien sends it downfield for Mohawk. They're still in possession in the attacking third. Bit of a regroup here as Sabetta has it now. And then the return pass a little too heavy as it's sent out of bounds by Stankovic. Marissa Falvo on the throw-in, headed ahead by Morgan Melnick. Out of bounds on this near sideline for another throw, this one to the Golden Shield. Falvo sends it ahead, looking for Jenna Schroeder. She gets around her marker, Stankovic, but O'Brien there to help out. Foul called against Schroeder. Going to be a free kick coming for Mohawk. Ball on the near sideline. There's Lachlan with it. Lachlan cutting to the inside. She's looking for Kern with the pass. Can't connect. Johnstone in pursuit as well as Kern now. Foot race between St. Jean and Kern. 2 and 22 from their respective teams doing battle in the corner. Won by the Golden Shield. Headed ahead by Stankovic. Collected by Caitlin Lachlan. Now on the near side to Alex Sabetta. Back to Lachlan. Moves to the inside past Melnick. Tries to send across to her teammate. Collected by Cardillo after the deflection. Stankovic flips one over the defender's head. Looking for Curran. She noggins one ahead to Johnstone. Can't connect, however. Cardillo back with it. Shot from distance is blocked by Alex Ross. And then recollected by Laura Stankovic, but she sends that one out for a goal kick.
Again, another good spell of pressure from Mohawk here on the host city, Cambrian. Again, they're going to have to weather these little storms of pressure and then try and muster something together going forward.
Here's Kutu now on the goal kick. Cut off there by Keegan Curran, but Alex Ross able to pick it back up for the Golden Shield. Her pass knocked down. She attempts it again, looking for Belanger. There's Alyssa O'Brien to clear some danger. Sabetta and Schroeder in a battle. Belanger ends up being the one to win it. Room to work on the near sideline in a race with Sabetta. She sends one into the middle, but nobody there to receive it. Here's Morgan Melnick with it now, working wide. Has a step on her marker. Cuts back inside. Pass to Ross now. A light shot from distance, handled easily. Here's Sabetta with it now. Knocked out of bounds by Melnick.
Yeah, I think you got it right there. Light shot. It should have been, and when you're in those situations, you've got to put your foot through the ball.
Knocked out of bounds off a member of the Mountaineers, Marissa Falvo on the throw. Falvo tries to go over the top to Schroeder. It's cut off. Stankovic with it. She goes down the sideline. Ball is tiptoeing that yellow line all the way down into the Cambrian end for a throw.
Another sub coming.
Golden Shield rolling through substitutes early. Caitlin Hubin leaving the game.
Look at the center back here for Mohawk. It's got to be tough to play with that contraption on her leg. The mobility of moving must be hard.
And despite that, she's been remarkable defensively through a game and 20 minutes for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Not at fault for the 6-0 drubbing in yesterday's game. Multiple plays that saved goals. Could have been a much higher score if it weren't for O'Brien.
Yeah, I mean, it's credit to her. It's and no signs of being beat 6-0 today here either. They're right in here.
Here's Alexis Belanger knocking that ball down, trying to work to the near side, and here's O'Brien once again, a great tackle. Throw in Cambrian. Marissa Falvo from right in front of the media tent sends it downfield after her throw-in was intercepted. Ball's at the feet of the new substitute. She sends it ahead looking for Schroeder. That is Ashley Nollner in the game now for the Golden Shield. Johnstone plays the ball ahead on the far side looking for Caitlin Lachlan. Lachlan with a nice little back heel to create some space for herself. She sends a ball to the far side, unable to connect. Stankovic with some room to work at the top of the box now. Chips one in. Working in are the Mountaineers, unable to possess that first pass. Attempt on goal redirected into the net. And it is a goal for the Mountaineers. Looks like it was Jessica Johnstone who was the last one to get her foot to that one to put Mohawk ahead 1-0 over Cambrian.
Another hurdle to overcome here for Cambrian. Tough goal to concede, but you know what? Mohawks come out here today and are looking to avenge that loss from yesterday.
An excellent run by Johnstone there to get into a prime scoring position. Ball's lofted downfield by the Golden Shield right to Alyssa O'Brien. Jenna Schroeder coming to apply pressure. Ball's on the near side. Here's Morgan Melnick for Cambrian. Loses the ball to the Golden Shield. Lachlan with it now. She fires it to the far side. Looking at Curran with it now. Back to Daniela Cardillo. Golden Shield fire it downfield. That was Nolner. Cambrian losing the ball back to the feet of Nolner now. She works it to Alex Ross. Ross avoids the double team by going back to Falvo, who fires it downfield. There's O'Brien once again heading it past Sabetta to Jenna Schroeder of the Golden Shield. An opportunity potentially for Cambrian here. A nice play first by O'Brien, and then Sabetta still going though as Jenna Schroeder. The third defender comes to stop the attack. The Mountaineers trying to head the other way.
Just held on to the ball a little too long there.
Gabrielle Conrad clears it down the sideline past Caitlin Lachlan. Going to be a Mountaineers throw here on the near side.
These Cambrian girls are going to have to get back in this quickly. The next 5 minutes are going to be crucial here. They need to come back and get mentally tough.
We are just over 23 minutes through our consolation semifinal number 2. Lead pass for Alexis Belanger is cut off there by Mohawk, and then played ahead to the near side wing. Falvo there defending well. Ball ends up out of bounds for a Golden Shield throw. Here it is with Schroeder now. She can't quite keep it in bounds. Mohawk ball. Sabetta sends it downfield, cut off by Schroeder, and then fired away by the Golden Shield defense to Alyssa O'Brien. Alexis Belanger coming to apply pressure. Back to the goalkeeper, Laura Blackburn. O'Brien with it now. Right back to her. She chips one here to the near side. Controlled by the winger. Moving forward are the Mountaineers. Ball ends up out of bounds. Golden Shield throw deep within their own territory. Got a substitute coming in again for the Golden Shield. Kaylee Kufel leaving the game. Cambrian sends the throw down the sideline, headed forward by Jenna Schroeder. Melnick unable to get there. Here's Ross now. Defended well by Sabetta. Back to Ross. O'Brien makes a nice play and draws the foul. That one against Clarissa MacArthur. Free kick coming now. O'Brien on the free kick. Cut off by Falvo there. Schroeder sends it to midfield. Clarissa MacArthur with it. She loses possession. Able to get it back for her team, however, for the briefest of moments. There's Nolner with it now. Looking for Belanger. She's running with the ball at her feet. A nice pass to MacArthur. Into the box she goes, cuts to the middle, fires it just high and wide. A good effort on goal there from Seven in black.
That's a bit better from Cambrian. Alexis Belanger playing a nice ball through to the striker, and a good attempt on goal. They need more of that. They need to string some more passes together, get some creativity going, and more shots on target.
Daniela Cardillo with it for the Mountaineers. Just misses her target, Caitlin Lachlan. Back with Cambrian now.
Dangerous.
Pressure applied by the Mountaineers. Schroeder unable to get a foot on that one. It's going to be a throw here from the near side. Substitute coming for the Mountaineers. Jessica Johnstone, our goal scorer in this one, leaving the game. Mountaineers with the throw. Schroeder able to get her head to it, but Falvo cuts off the pass from the Mountaineers, looking for Melnick. Stankovic there, and then Sabetta clears it away onto the foot of Nolner, though. Just missing Clarissa MacArthur with that pass. And here's Alex Sabetta once again. Here's Laura Stankovic. She looks to the far side for Keegan Kern, a big part of this offense for the Mountaineers. Played back to Curran now on that far side. She looks for Daniela Cardillo in the middle. Cardillo can't control it. MacArthur heads that one ahead, and there's Alyssa O'Brien, cool as a cucumber, to corral that one and move it back up the field for the Mountaineers. Sabetta working the near sideline. She looks into the middle now. Given away to Nolner, but taken right back by the Mountaineers, Daniela Cardillo. Shot is blocked there by Janelle St. Jean. Here's Curran again on the far side. She gets a step around her marker, puts it into the box, scooped up by Kutu. A little bit of a bobble, but able to keep her palms on that one. She lofts one on to the Mohawk side of the field, headed back there. That was Sylvia LeMay getting it past Clarissa MacArthur, but Morgan Melnick on it now for Cambrian. Looking for Jenna Schroeder. She has it at her feet. Lead pass for MacArthur. Trying to work on Alyssa O'Brien to the outside. O'Brien all over her here. It looks like MacArthur going to get the foul.
Bit of frustration there on the part of the Cambrian striker.
She did pick up one of the yellow cards in yesterday's game. O'Brien on the free kick now. Sent there for MacArthur. She can't get to it. Schroeder tops it ahead to her. Nice step to the inside. That time it was Daniela Cardillo and Alyssa O'Brien combining to shut down Clarissa MacArthur's attack. Ball goes off a member of the Mountaineers and out of bounds on the near side. As we're just past 29 minutes. Take another look at that one, guys. Schroeder with it now. Plays it to Nolner in the... Lobs one ahead. Knocked forward there by Alyssa O'Brien. Cardillo with it now. She tries to go over the top past Marissa Falvo. Just a little too heavy on that pass, and it rolls out of bounds for a throw.
Yeah, this is where the Cambrian's got to grasp the bull by the horns here. Don't get frustrated. Stick to the game plan. Try to get the ball in the other team's attacking third and hope get their chances.
Falvo gets it to Schroeder. She taps it back to Ross, but it's taken away by Stankovic. Now Lachlan with it for the Mountaineers. Her pass with the weak foot sent out of bounds for a Cambrian throw. Schroeder heads that one to the middle of the field, but it's collected by Cardillo and played back to O'Brien. She lofts one up to Lachlan. Well defended there by Schroeder, and then Falvo able to clean it up and send it back downfield. Cambrian seeming to struggle to keep possession right now. LeMay has to make a play against Clarissa MacArthur here. She's able to steer it to the outside and maintain possession. Ball goes out of bounds, going to be a throw-in. Taken quick there by the Mountaineers. Schroeder gets her head to it. Lachlan and Falvo in a battle, out of bounds, off of Falvo for a throw.
Yeah, you're right. Possession needs to be improved. Not just kicking the ball away, looking for someone's feet. Their target players we know is not here, and that could be affecting parts of their game as well as a unit.
Ross plays it ahead now, looking for MacArthur. She misses the header, so it's back to LeMay and O'Brien. Some trouble there for Blackburn potentially. She's able to get it past MacArthur, and then LeMay cleans it up. Nolner now jumping that pass, though, in a battle with Stankovic. Stankovic comes out with it. Sends it to Alex Sabetta here on the near side. She gets shut down by Jenna Schroeder. And then the ball's forced out for a throw for the Golden Shield. Throw by Ross is right into the box, but onto the head of the defender, Stankovic, and cleared away. She tries another cross. This one's going to go out for a goal kick. Couple of substitutions here. Melnick leaving the game for Cambrian. Mohawk choosing to go the short route with the goal kick. Here's Sabetta with it. Her pass cut off by Nolner. Nolner's lead ball for Jenna Schroeder, a touch heavy, and Alyssa O'Brien able to take it back. Nice move by Sabetta to create some space for herself and work the ball down the wing. Falvo fires one there, collected by LeMay. She pokes it ahead. Excellent defense there from Alex Ross for a throw. Throw-in was looking for Caitlin Laughlin. She's in a battle with two members of the Golden Shield. Mohawk with the ball. Free kick coming for Cambrian. Ross getting ready to step into one just in front of our tent here. Lofting it to the far side of the box. Not quite enough power on that one as Cardillo's able to cut it down. Here's Falvo sending one back in the same direction, landing at the feet of Ashley Nolner. She loses the ball to Alyssa O'Brien, and then Stankovic and Cardillo combine to clear it as the Mountaineers head on the counterattack. Much too heavy on that pass. Ball's going to roll out of bounds for a throw-in on the near sideline, deep in Golden Shield territory.
Got to find a rhythm. Cambrian has to find a rhythm here to try and get back in this game. It's tough. I think that Cambrian is set up to play against a team that moves the ball around. They can shift, they can move, they know when to put pressure on people. It's when people start knocking these long balls over their heads they're a little uncomfortable with.
What do you need to do to adjust for that from a coaching point of view?
Just drop a little bit deeper, collect the ball. The worst thing for a defender is the ball to go behind you, so that you don't want to be facing your own goal. It's tough for a defender to face their own goal and then have to turn with the ball. If everything's in front of you, it's a lot easier to play, and Cambrian is traditionally pretty good at that.
There's Stankovic with the ball for the Mountaineers as we approach the final 10 minutes of our first half in Consolation semifinal number 2. Ball's forced out there for a throw-in, I believe, for the Mountaineers. Indeed it is, from the far sideline. Correction, the ruling was a free kick taken there from the far side. Looking for Laughlin, gloved down by the keeper, Kutu. She sends it ahead looking for MacArthur. It's Nolner who gets to it, then bumps it ahead to MacArthur. She's unable to make anything happen. There's Alyssa O'Brien again. We've got advantages on the play. Far side to Curran now. Lead pass ahead. Mohawk still working that far side. Attempted cross blocked by the defender. Regrouping now are the Mountaineers, but it's taken away and for a moment cleared from harm's way. Here's Alexis Belanger looking to switch sides and reset the play. Sabetta able to cut it down. Stankovic plays it back. Cross into the box. Can't find Caitlin Laughlin. Instead, it's up with Clarissa MacArthur now for the Golden Shield. Nolner was looking for her again. Couldn't connect. Cardillo has it right at the midfield line. Looks to the far sideline. There's Curran working her way down the field. Out of bounds off of Sarah Ongarado of the Mountaineers. for a Cambrian throw from the far side.
It's a good strategy here that Cambrian has. I mean, they sit back, they wait, they wait for the other team to make a mistake. It's important that when they do get the ball, that they do something with it, not just kick it away. It's good that they play the way they do. I think it's a smart way to play, but when you have possession, you have to keep it.
And here is Cambrian with possession of the ball right now. It is Nolner with it. She played it across, I believe, looking for Schroeder, but it was cut down by a member of Mohawk. Big collision on this far side of the field. Whistle has gone. No call on the play, much to the chagrin of the Golden Shield sideline. Player down still has not gotten up. Medical staff about to attend. About 8 minutes left in half number 1 here.
I believe it's their second top goal scorer, MacArthur, on the ground there. I mean, they already are without their number 1 girl. To lose their second one would be a huge blow.
No ill intentions on that play from the looks of it, however?
I don't think so. Definitely a foul. I mean, there's no question about it. The girl went in a little bit, heavy, but let's just hope she's okay. She hit the ground pretty hard. Cambrian are gonna, maybe this break will be good to get their heads back in the game here. The coaching staff trying to get their, maybe motivate them a little bit for the rest of the remainder of this first half. If they can get one back in the first half here, they're back in it. It's a mental game at this point. You've got to be mentally tough here to play, especially when you're a goal down. You've got to find something from deep down and fight till the end.
And it's a big deal playing in front of this hometown crowd. You want to be able to put on a show and play with pride for the local fans who've come out to attend.
Yeah, I mean, there's even added more pressure when you're it's nice to host, but you have that added pressure. And I think they felt it a little bit yesterday. The expectations were high. I'm hoping that they pull something out of the fire here, because they deserve it. They've worked hard to try and get themselves in a medal contention. We know that's not possible now, but let's they got to bunker down, get their mental warfare game on, and come back and rally here, because there's another game to be played. If they win here today, they'll have another one tomorrow and at least salvage some of the season.
MacArthur did get back to her feet and work her way to the sideline with a little bit of support, but she was walking, which is a great sign for her. We'll keep you updated on whether or not she re-enters this game, as we're just about ready to get action back underway. Just under 6 minutes of regulation left in half number 1 here at James Jerome Sports Complex in Sudbury, Ontario. Probably a little bit of stoppage time now after that MacArthur injury. Ref collecting the ball now, just about ready to get underway. Looks like it may be a drop ball scenario. Cambrian just giving it right back to Mohawk, appreciative of the sportsmanship. Morgan Melnick, with the replacement, checking in for Clarissa MacArthur, re-entering this game after subbing out just about 10 minutes ago. There's Kern with it. She leaves it for Cardillo. Cardillo tries a lead pass through the back door, but no success there. She recollects the ball now. Pressure applied by Morgan Melnick. Ball on the near side now with Alex Sabetta. And then fired out of bounds by Falvo. Sabetta drops it off to Cardillo. She makes a move to avoid Melnick. Stankovic with it. She also eludes her defender with a nice move to the outside. Staying with her, though, is the defender. That was Caitlin Hubin applying the pressure. Ball cleared by Marissa Falvo. Stankovic taken down, but incidental contact. Play rolls on. Here's Alyssa O'Brien with it now. Falvo firing it ahead. There's O'Brien once again. All the time in the world to corral this one. Back to the goalkeeper Blackburn now. To the far side of the field, to the wing back. Now through the middle of the field. Advantage called. Cardillo has it. Pressure from Jenna Schroeder. LeMay with it now for the Mountaineers. Her pass intercepted by Ashley Nollner. Nollner looking for Alexis Belanger. She can't quite control that one. And Alyssa O'Brien clears the danger once again. Cardillo with it at midfield. Her pass deflected away by a member of the Golden Shield back line. Mohawk still coming until it's cleared away there, but Sylvia LeMay jumping that pass and sending Mohawk back in the other direction. Ball working in the middle of the field with Caitlin Laughlin. Her pass onto the foot of her teammate, but it is deflected away by the defense. Here's Laura Stankovic with it now. On the far side of the field still, Kern loses a battle with Nollner. Stankovic there to collect the ball. Less than 3 minutes left in regulation time in the first half. Foul called against Mohawk. Cambrian free kick for Alex Ross.
I think it comes back to possession again. At times it seems like it's a bit of a ping pong match. If Cambrian's got 4 in the back, 5 in midfield, and 1 up front, they've got to start using that midfield connecting passes to try and get themselves out of the back line.
Stankovic moving ahead. She gets it to Laughlin. Now numbers for the Mountaineers. Stankovic's shot is blocked. Still in the box, though. She tries one more time. Knocked aside by the keeper and then hopped upon by Megan Coutu. Nice work from her in the Cambrian net.
That's better from Megan.
She sends it ahead. Right to the back line of LeMay and O'Brien. O'Brien looking for Sabetta, but Schroeder gets there first. Miscommunication between the two players on Cambrian there. Neither one of them wanting to go for the ball. They do have it back now with Nollner. She looks for Belanger. The pass deflected back to the keeper, Blackburn, who appears to be content to take her time without any pressure from the Golden Shield. Here comes Belanger now. Ball's on the far sideline. Laughlin with a nice touch to elude some pressure, but she does turn it over to Morgan Melnick. In a battle with Daniela Cardillo, she wins possession, working to the outside now. Back pressure coming.
She's got to hit it.
She's got room to operate, tries to take one on net. Blackburn knocking that one down with relative ease. Final minute of regulation time in the first half. Here's Blackburn with the ball now. To the far side once again. Sent downfield. Laughlin can't get the head to it. She does have possession once again, however. Sends a lead pass ahead. In pursuit and able to keep it in play are the Mountaineers. Back to Laughlin now. Her pass with the left foot. High and wide. And then out of bounds for a goal kick for Coutu.
I don't think that was her intention. I think she was looking to put a ball into the box there, just mishit the ball.
Got the laces underneath it just a touch. Here's Coutu on the goal kick. It's headed forward by Laura Stankovic of the Mountaineers. Right back into the hands of Coutu. Ball goes out of bounds for a Cambrian throw. Now into the Mohawk end.
Again, there's got to be a little more urgency here to get the ball back into play from Cambrian. I mean, they're just allowing them to come out of the back.
Blackburn sending it to this near side. Jenna Schroeder gets her head to it first, lofting it towards goal where Blackburn can run and grab that one once again. Blackburn's kick once again cut off by Jenna Schroeder. She plays ahead to Morgan Melnick. Alyssa O'Brien there to challenge, and then Sylvia LeMay there to complete the defense. It's played ahead now. Stankovic with the ball at her feet, looking for Curran. She cuts to the inside, past the first defender, sends a through ball ahead to Caitlin Laughlin. She knocks one on the ground, backdoor, unable to be connected with there. Sarah Incratoli on the attempted shot, out for a goal kick.
Good opportunity there for Mohawk to go 2 up.
Looked sort of similar to their first opportunity as well, as the ball just rolled to the back post.
Yep.
Here's Melnick with it now. Plays it ahead right to a member of the Mountaineers, Alyssa O'Brien. She chips it past Schroeder. Here's Sabetta. Back pressure from Schroeder, turns the ball over. And Cambrian just launching it downfield, giving Mohawk a chance to regroup. Lifted ahead and out of bounds by Daniela Cardillo. And that completes the first 45 minutes in this one. It is a 1-0 lead for the Mohawk Mountaineers over the host, Cambrian Golden Shield. Brian, what impressed you most in that first half?
Well, I think what impressed me is the way that Mohawk came out. It's tough after you lose a game to 6-0 in your quarterfinal. To come out and come out with guns blazing. They came out really quick. They penned Cambrian in the first 10 minutes of the game and got a reward for it. I feel for Cambrian. I really do. I mean, I know these players, the coaching staffs put a lot of work into getting them prepared for these championships, and they have to. Yesterday was a huge blow. To be down 1-0 in the consolation is another blow that they're going to have to come back from. They got 45 minutes to get it right.
What is your message if you're in that locker room with the Golden Shield to make sure they do get it right? Because I don't think they want to leave this tournament as hosts going 0-2.
Yeah, their game plan is designed around absorbing pressure, letting the other teams make mistakes, and then countering. I think that they're going to have to apply a little bit more pressure in the second half because right now there doesn't seem to be any. The back line gets the ball. There's one striker. They've got to push players into those areas to maybe try and win the ball in the offensive third.
We did mention earlier that OCAA all-time leading goal scorer Tiffany Johnson not in attendance for Cambrian today, and you think that's probably had a big impact on how they've played in this first half.
Yeah, again, for the last 4 or 5 years, they've had Tiffany Johnson up front, and has been a big reason for their success. I mean, they've always been able to score goals. They've been able to keep teams off the score sheet. Even if the other teams score 1 or 2, they score 3 or 4. And without that threatening presence up front, it's tough. I mean, you can see there's maybe a little bit of disarray up front when they do get the ball. They're not sure. It's not Tiffany up there anymore. But you know what? They're going to have to get used to that because she's not coming back to Cambrian anymore. So they're going to have to find a new player up there that they can work with.
And that second striker who we saw filling in for Tiffany Johnson, Clarissa MacArthur, very talented offensive player in her own right, also down with an injury in this game. Going to have to hope for Cambrian's sake she's able to get back in this one because she is absolutely a difference maker at the offensive end of the field. Yeah,
huge blow to lose 2 of your best strikers. And then, like I said, Cambrian plays a smart game, good tactical game. And they rely heavily on a couple of players up front that score goals for them. So they're going to have to find a different way to generate some offense. When you lose your 2 best strikers, it's tough. You got to find the goals. Got to come from somewhere else. So they've got to learn to keep possession here, and they've only got 45 minutes to do it to try and muster up a goal here.
Jessica Johnstone, the lone goal scorer for the Mohawk Mountaineers, our lone goal scorer in this game. She got the first one of the tournament for this Mountaineers team on a nice back post pass from her teammate. In our first game this morning, we saw the St. Clair Saints punch their ticket to the consolation finals by a 4-2 margin. So the winner of this game will be taking them on. And then at 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. we have our semifinal games. In the first one, it's a matchup between the Humber Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons. Both teams handily winning the game in their first, neither allowing a goal, a 1-0 victory for the Hawks in their game, looking for their 3rd straight podium finish. They are also the all-time leader in OCAA Women's Provincial Soccer Championships with 7 in their program history. The Fanshawe Falcons, they had a big 2-0 victory in their game. And then in our final game of the day today, it's the Algonquin Thunder, our favorites coming into this tournament. They have 62 goals for and 2 goals allowed in 12 games this season. They'll be taking on the Seneca Sting, who pulled off our first upset of the tournament by being able to take down these hosts Golden Shield, who now find themselves down 1-0 to the Mohawk Mountaineers as well in consolation semifinal number 2. We're here at James Jerome Sports Complex in the shadow of Science North for the 2017 OCAA Women's Soccer Provincial Championships, brought to you by Bel Air Direct and put together by the host Cambrian Golden Shield. It's been an exciting action through 5 games and 1 half so far. We've got plenty of more exciting action coming up. My name's Noah Vout. I've been here with Brian Ashton, president of Northern Soccer Academy and a veteran of the Canadian U17 through U23 programs. We'll be back shortly for the second half of this game. Stay tuned to the stream.
It's almost impossible to imagine life without computers. They've become such an integral part of our everyday lives. Businesses, manufacturers, educational institutions, hospitals, labs, homes, they all require computer network technology to function and to bring people together. We have incredible partnerships with Cisco Systems and the Microsoft Corporation. Our students gain up-to-date industry-recognized skills. It's really tough to find this level of training anywhere else. Our students really learn from the best. Our faculty have industry experience and amazing credentials. Each and every one of us is committed to setting our students up for success. Our graduates are great prospects for employers, and with several medals under their belts, it's easy to see why. What really sets our program apart is the hands-on experience our students gain. The majority of our work is spent troubleshooting real problems in live settings. Network technician students move on to even more training, or they start their careers right away. And our computer systems technology students can challenge industry certifications that open even more doors once they're out in the field. The industry is set to produce countless new jobs. Computer technology experts are absolutely in high demand worldwide. If you're looking for a career that offers variety, a competitive salary, and long-term growth, this really is your ticket. Every day there are new opportunities. In this field, you contribute real-world impact everywhere you go.
Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems are a necessity. All human activity relies on HVAC in some capacity. Homes, office buildings, industrial plants, computer systems, medical labs, they all require complex HVAC systems to function. Cambrian students hone their skills on a wide range of state-of-the-art equipment in workshop settings and in our computer simulation lab. They learn from the best. We've got educators with the highest credentials within our walls. And each and every one of them is committed to setting students up for success. Our program is endorsed by the TSSA, and we are one of only 2 colleges in the province to offer certification-level training for oil-fired and gas systems. Students can choose to challenge industry certifications that allow them to work in the field while continuing their studies, and graduates move on to related apprenticeships or start their careers right away. Graduates are great prospects for employers. They're gold and silver medal winners at skills competitions, and many of them receive job offers before they even complete the program. HVAC careers offer variety, respect, great salary, lifelong employment, and opportunity. The industry is set to produce countless new jobs as the market for HVAC systems expands around the world. HVAC technicians are problem solvers. They keep equipment running smoothly. They are the experts who make sure all spaces where we live and work are safe and comfortable. Skills that our graduates proudly bring to their job sites and their communities every day.
float this year is Fairy Tale Christmas to go with the theme for the Sudbury Santa Claus Parade. We went with the idea, the Island of Misfit Toys from the movie Rudolph. And it kind of evolved from there as the students were building it. And they went into fairy tales of what people and kids would be dreaming about as their Christmas gifts. So when you looked at the float, you would actually see that we had all kinds of things, from a giant train to a bicycle, stuffed animals, drum sets, various gifts of different sizes, that kind of idea. So it was just basically the spirit of Christmas using everyone's imagination.
Good ball forward.
Holy shit.
I'm just talking. I don't even know if I'm on.
We're underway here in half number 2 at James Jerome Sports Complex. It's a 1-0 lead for the Mohawk Mountaineers over the host Cambrian Golden Shield on a goal from Jessica Johnstone. Daniela Cardillo with the ball now. Now it's to the near side here. Morgan Melnick wins the battle for it for
Pressure,
Cambrian.
good ball. Oh.
Offside is the ruling. When there's usually that much room to run, Brian, probably a little early.
Yeah, it was a good ball. Good play from Morgan, collecting the ball shoulder to shoulder, uses her strength, and plays a nice little ball through. And that's what Cambrian need to do more of. They've got to get balls forward. It looks like MacArthur's come back in the game, which is a good sign that they don't have her off. And
absolutely, because she did take a bit of a tumble, hit the field hard.
It looked a little worse, thank God, than it looked.
Mohawk here with the ball on the far side. That's Sabetta with it. Now it's out on the far side. It's going to be Marissa Falvo on the throw-in for the host Golden Shield.
This is going to be a test of character here for Cambrian to get back in this game. Let's fight right to the end here. Last 45 minutes, and hopefully they get to play tomorrow.
Alexis Belanger and Alex Ross combine to get the ball downfield, where it's steered out by Alyssa O'Brien of the Mountaineers. Going to be a throw-in on the attacking side of the field for the Golden Shield. O'Brien again deflecting that one away.
She's been solid back there.
For the second straight game for these Mountaineers. Yeah. She's absolutely a difference maker for this team. On the run now is Mohawk. Ball deflected off a member of the Golden Shield and out of bounds. Should be a corner kick from the far side for the Mohawk Mountaineers.
Well, hopefully the coaching staff has rallied this team to come back in the second half and give a good account of themselves. They are the hosts. They want to make sure that they give a good show of themselves here being at home. And it's well within their grasp to get something out of this game.
O'Brien on the corner. She lofts one into the middle of the box, deflected off of the head, and then the crossbar, and buried into the back of the net. It is 2-0 Mountaineers. Keegan Curran pouncing on the loose ball to put it into the twine.
Well, that doesn't help. doesn't help the cause, but well done to Mohawk.
Mohawk taking advantage of the set piece. We're going to get another look at that one shortly. Belanger putting the ball in play for Cambrian. Excellent effort from Keegan Curran, carrying her goal-scoring prowess from the regular season over into postseason play. Caitlin Laughlin with the ball now, looking for Curran here on the near side. Curran possessing the ball now. Deflected off a defender. Looks like it's going to be another corner kick for the Mountaineers. Have to be happy with how the last one turned out. We'll see if they try the same attempt on goal again.
Again, mental toughness here. We've got Cambrian has to be aware. They have to make sure that they're marking players in the box. They've got to be able to anticipate things going on. They've got to compete.
O'Brien once again on the corner. Her delivery last time was on the target. Here it comes again. This time it is cleared away, but out for another corner kick off of the head of a Cambrian defender. O'Brien once again. She goes a little bit lower with the cross this time, not quite able to find anyone on the receiving end. It's going to be a Kutu goalie kick. She's looking for Morgan Melnick. She touches it down to Ross, who heads it forward. Curran and Melnick in a battle there. Clarissa MacArthur there, trying to regain possession for the Golden Shield, unsuccessful. Deflected out of bounds for a Mohawk throw. Goal scorer Curran can't corral that one. Golden Shield trying to head the other way. Teams are just going to trade throw-ins on this near sideline. There's Daniela Cardillo with the ball now. And then it's lofted downfield, looking for Caitlin Laughlin. Got a free kick coming for the Mountaineers. Looks like Clarissa MacArthur was the guilty party there for Cambrian.
Yeah, a little late challenge, I guess, as the Mohawk player cleared the ball.
O'Brien on the kick. Sent into the attacking third. There's Curran getting ahead to it, knocked down by Melnick, and then directed out of bounds by the Cambrian defender. Pushing down the near side, our Mohawk. Played back now where it's cut off by a member of the Golden Shield, working it down the sideline. Going to be another throw as the Flurries start up once again here at James Jerome Sports Complex. Here's Curran with it now. Her touch a little bit off target, giving Janelle St. Jean the opportunity to clear for the Golden Shield.
I guess that's why this tent is here for.
Looks like a yellow card. Sorry to cut you off there, Brian. Yellow card handed out. Despite the limp from the member of the Mohawk Mountaineers, she is the one to receive the card. That was number 17, Sarah Ongarato, picking up the first booking of this game. Going to be a free kick deep from within their own territory for Cambrian.
This is a big test of character now, Cambrian. If they can get a goal quick here, they need one very fast.
Ball sent down the near side. There's Melnick with it. She's trying to cut back to the middle. Looking for Alexis Belanger. A one-touch pass to Clarissa MacArthur. Another nice one-touch pass. Again, one touch for each player, but unfortunately, the final one to collect it is the goalkeeper, Laura Blackburn.
I think Jenna Schroeder was better off taking a touch and having a strike on goal there. She had the goal right in front of her. Decided to play pass through, and it didn't work out.
It was a very fluid attack there with the ball movement, and then it just one step too far.
Yeah, I think, again, it starts with Morgan connecting passes in through midfield. And they've got some great players in this Cambrian side. They just need more touches on the ball.
Looks like we've got a throw-in coming here on the near side for Mohawk. It's Cardillo with it. Overturned there by the referee. Actually a Cambrian throw-in, pardon me. There goes the throw. Ross trying to get her head to it, unsuccessful. Collected here by the Mountaineers. Taken away there by a member of Cambrian, but it is directed to the sidelines and out of bounds. That was Caitlin Hubin making the play, but it is Mohawk back with the ball. Morgan Melnick takes it away, loses it to Caitlin Laughlin, goes down, no call. Here comes Cambrian looking for Clarissa MacArthur as they trail 2-0 just about 10 minutes through the second half of this consolation semifinal. Melnick closing the gap and forcing the ball out of bounds for a throw. Good angles on her part there to take away the passing lane. Daniela Cardillo with it. Played to the near side by a member of the Mountaineers defense. Going to be a Cambrian throw-in just past the midfield line. Melnick has it now. She sends it towards the goal. Blackburn's going to be the first one to get there. Beating Alexis Boulanger to the ball. Caitlin Laughlin knocks the ball down, takes a bit of a tumble, comes up limping. Alyssa O'Brien clearing the ball out of harm's way for the Mountaineers. It's now on the far side with Mohawk. Played ahead by Laura Stankovic, just missing Laughlin, going to roll out of bounds harmlessly for a throw-in on the far side of the field. Throw-in sent ahead by Cambrian, headed forward by Ross. O'Brien forces it to the sideline. A nice touch to keep it in play from the Mountaineer winger. And then cut down and stolen back by Alex Sabetta as Mohawk works up the far sideline. Cross coming into the box is cut off by a member of the Golden Shield defense. Advantage called on the play. Ross with the ball now. Her lead passer MacArthur cut down.
It's those passes they have to learn. They have to try and keep possession.
That was Sylvia LeMay with the lead pass down the near sideline. A cross coming in from Curran. Caught there by Kutu. Whistle blown. Warning there from the referee, just a little incidental contact with the goalkeeper. No harm, no foul as Kutu takes the goal kick.
Good work, Morgan.
Working the way down the field for Alexis Boulanger now are the Golden Shield. She's knocked down and loses possession. It's Sabetta with it now on the far side. Her pass deflected off a member of the Golden Shield and out for a Mohawk throw. Battle on that far sideline as the ball is lofted towards the Mohawk goalkeeper. MacArthur trying to run under it. She possesses it, works it inside past Sylvia LeMay. Can't beat the rest of that wall, though, as she was riding solo in the attacking box. Here's Keegan Curran with it on the near side. Down the far side, the near sideline. Deflected out of bounds. Ruling is a goal kick coming for Kutu. Goal kick sent into the midfield area, right to a member of the Mountaineers. Mishandled briefly, but recollected. To Curran, she gives it away. Pass misses MacArthur. Battle in the midfield area, won by Jenna Schroeder. A through ball past MacArthur. Blackburn once again the first one to get there. She chooses to roll it out to the near side. Chipped ahead to Keegan Curran. Played ahead on the near side. Here's Lachlan with it in the midfield. Was looking for a teammate in the attacking box, unsuccessful. Daniela Cardillo collects it, leaves it for Lachlan now. She goes to the far side of the field. Here come the Mountaineers once again. Attempted cross deflected past the end line. Another corner kick coming as we approach the hour mark of this game. It's a 2-0 lead for the Mohawk Mountaineers over the Cambrian Golden Shield.
Nothing like a little bit of freezing rain to
warm the hearts of our players.
Man, yeah, it just keeps getting worse and worse here for Cambrian. If they can try to weather this little storm here, get the ball forward. But Mohawk doing a good job in these situations.
Corner kick coming out to the top of the box. That was the first time we haven't seen Alyssa O'Brien be the one to take the kick. Caitlin Lachlan attempt on goal is blocked. Here comes Morgan Melnick. Headed away by O'Brien and then steered to the sideline by Laura Stankovic. Mohawk with possession once again. Daniela Cardillo with it now. She regroups a touch back to Stankovic. She's looking for Curran here, who's able to get a foot to it. Loses the battle for the ball, however. It's given right back to the Mountaineers by the Golden Shield. Ball to the outside to Curran now. Cross headed in towards goal. Deflected away by a defender. Lachlan gets a foot to it. That one blocked. Able to be kept in play there by Megan Kutu. Nimble fingers to stop that one from going over the end line.
Good effort from Mohawk.
Clarissa MacArthur knocking that one down to Melnick. She was looking for Belanger, but instead finds Alyssa O'Brien, who Belanger promptly dumps and takes the ball from. Here's MacArthur down the near sideline. Tries to make a move, gets stuffed. Appears to have got cleated as well. She's taken a couple of knocks this game. Take a look at this replay here, guys. MacArthur looks like she's going to stay in this one. And it's going to be Alex Ross on the throw-in. Ball rolls on net. Laura Blackburn grabs that one. She boots one into the midfield area looking for Caitlin Lachlan. She can't connect. Instead, it's Alexis Belanger applying pressure. Stankovic clearing the danger for a moment. Ball now on the far side of the field. Playing it forward to Caitlin Lachlan as we approach the 62-minute mark of this game. Ball gets played out of bounds, going to be a goal kick coming. Excuse me, ruling is it's off a member of the Golden Shield, I believe. We're going to have a corner.
They must have seen something different, because I thought it was a goal kick myself.
Substitution coming in for Mohawk.
And a little talking to the Cambrian bench, looks like.
I imagine the frustration is ramping up for these Golden Shield this weekend, really not turning out how they expected from top to bottom across this roster.
It's difficult to watch. It's tough. I mean, they've worked so hard, like I said before, and they've got to muster. They can still muster something together here. The game isn't over. There's still a bit of time left here for them to come back, and it'd be great to see them do it.
Here comes the corner kick. Lands in the box. No one able to get a touch on it, though. Rolls out for a Kutu goal kick. And here comes the substitution I mentioned earlier, officially being made this time. Sarah Ongarado checking out of this game. She has a yellow card in the ref's book right now. Coming in, looks like it's Lauren Kerr.
I think that's probably a smart substitution, just in case that they get another. She gets another card. They're down to 10, so it's probably a tactical substitution by the coach from Mohawk.
Free kick coming for Mohawk. Daniela Cardillo to take it. Morgan Melnick, the guilty party on that one. Cardillo acquiring her target. She lofts one into the box, right to Marissa Falvo, who sends it up to Morgan Melnick, who promptly sends it the rest of the way out of their end. Mohawk right back on the attack, however. Ball won back by Cambrian. MacArthur looking for Belanger. Alyssa O'Brien cuts off the return pass. Cardillo's pass cut off as well. She's able to regain possession. Gets taken down by MacArthur. MacArthur letting her know what she thought of that.
Again, it's a frustration setting in, right? You've got to, mentally you have to take into, you're not going to get calls that are going to go your way. You're not going to have the weather that's going to go your way. There's certain things in the game that are not going to go your way. And you've got to put them aside, and you've got to be professional, move forward, and do the best you can.
Only worry about the things that are within your control, right?
Absolutely.
Ball sent down the far sideline. Alyssa O'Brien in pursuit. Got a whistle on the play. Possible free kick coming here for the Golden Shield. Sent down the field by Conrad to Schroeder. Defended well by Sabetta. Lachlan has it at her feet. Her pass is going to be let run out of bounds and scooped up for the throw by Conrad. Throw in coming for the Golden Shield within their own territory. Cambrian getting ready to make a substitution. Ball's headed forward by Schroeder and then Ross. Battle there won by Belanger. Ball for MacArthur taken away by LeMay, but then regained by Clarissa MacArthur. She passes to Morgan Melnick, can't make a touch, gets taken down on the play. Bit heavy on the pass there. Were the Mountaineers going to be out of bounds for a throw. Morgan Melnick still down on the field.
They may have to turn the lights on here.
A little bit of a limp on Melnick, but appears to be toughing it out. Clarissa MacArthur being subbed out of this game. Do you think that might have something to do with potentially drawing the ire of this referee?
It could. I mean, yeah, she's getting frustrated up front. The service isn't exactly what she wants. She's may take matters into her own hands, so maybe a smart move by the coaching staff.
Absolutely. An attempt from distance by Ross is gloved away by Laura Blackburn. A great effort on her part, diving to her right to steer away that shot. Going to be a corner kick coming here for Cambrian. Possibly their best opportunity of the game so far, that shot from distance.
Yeah, they need more of that. They need to, the goals are going to have to come from someone else now, so someone's got to step up. And
I believe that's Ross going to be taking the set piece for Cambrian. Here comes the service. Deflected out by a member of the Golden Shield. Going to be a goal kick for Blackburn.
this is where they have to pin them. They've got to pin them in this half for the remainder of the half and throw caution to the wind and just go for it. You've got to take risks at this point. You're down 2-0. You're coming up to about 20 minutes left in the game. It's throw caution to the wind time here. You've got to start taking some risks.
From the looks of it, all Clarissa MacArthur needed was a quick chat with her coach as she's getting ready to sub back into this game already. She is going to re-enter this contest, I believe, for Alex Ross. Excuse me, scratch that. That's Ashley Nollner who's going to leave the game for Clarissa MacArthur. Goal kick goes the short route to the near sideline. Near side now, it's Kern with it. Plays it ahead. That was Kerr with it for the briefest of moments. She turns the ball over, but the Mountaineers are able to regain possession. Unable to corral it, though, was Kern as it rolls out for a throw. Ross in a battle for the ball now. Kern coming over to help out for Mohawk. Morgan Melnick almost forcing a turnover. Instead, here goes Laura Stankovic for the Mountaineers. A nice touch pass to Kerr. But Kerr can't make anything happen as she loses the ball. Melnick's pass not quite on target there. Ross in a battle for the ball now. She sends it ahead to MacArthur, who looks for Belanger on the far side. Belanger in turn looking for Jenna Schroeder. Some nice ball movement right now from the Golden Shield. MacArthur attempting to jump to block a pass. Took that one from the looks of it to the face. Can't feel good on a cold day like today.
No, I was just going to say that ball is going to be a little cold. Could be hard from the cold, and to get that in the face is a tough one.
MacArthur looks like she's going to try and tough this one out. Looks like we're going to have a drop ball here from the ref. Seems to be some confusion right now. Referee jogging over the sideline to solve this problem. I count 11 white jerseys on the field right now.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what they're looking at. Somebody illegally entered the field? I'm not sure.
We'll see what the ruling is.
Card for somebody.
Having a chat with the Mohawk bench now. It was the white jerseys that he was counting before heading to the sideline, so there obviously is something wrong with Mohawk's substitutions or the number of players they have on the field. Either way, coach looks pretty upset with what he's being told.
I thought it was going to be a drop ball. I don't know what.
Ref just did remove a yellow card from his pocket. I'm not 100% sure. Looks like he gave it to 13 in white. Sarah Incratoli receiving that one. Now she's heading off to the sideline. Appears as though you may have been correct about entering the game illegally. Players just trying to keep warm as this gets sorted out now. Referee looks like he's ready for action to resume. It's going to be a drop ball from Mohawk as they just send it downfield to Cambrian.
And they still only have 10 players on.
That is correct.
Weird. I've never seen this in all of my experience in the game. I've never seen.
And she just re-entered the field from the sideline. We're back to 11 on 11. I can certainly tell you the two of us here in the booth are confused. I imagine both teams are as well. But Alyssa O'Brien able to clear the ball from danger to the near sideline. It's going to be a Cambrian throw-in deep within the attacking zone. Just about 74 minutes through this game. Ross tries to get the ball deep into the box. MacArthur's header taken on a bounce by Blackburn. She rolls it to the far side to Sabetta. Sabetta's pass doesn't find its intended target. Throw in for Marissa Falvo on the far side. Steered out of bounds. Cambrian throw in. They're slowly working their way down the far side of the field. Ross's throw is into the box. It's now Schroeder with it. She hits the post with her attempt as it deflects high and wide off of the bar for a goal kick.
That's unlucky. Good effort on goal. Hit top of the crossbar where it connects with the post, and unfortunately goes out for a goal kick. But they could have used that one right now.
Hunting for that top corner, just missed it. We've got a substitution coming in for Mohawk. Jessica Johnstone, the first goal scorer in this game, checking in, replacing number 12, Danielle Datchwiu. Goal kick comes to the short side there from Blackburn. Johnstone getting involved immediately back on the field. Throw there intercepted by Morgan Melnick of the Golden Shield. Ball forced off a defender, not quite out of bounds just yet. Mohawk trying to work the near sideline. That's Lauren Kerr with the ball, running wide, but it rolls out of bounds for a goal kick. Kutu on the kick. Skips past the intended target. Mohawk able to get it back, but it is steered out of bounds for a throw-in from Cambrian.
Well, some of this with this wet weather isn't going to help. It's ball starting to skid around that field again.
Melnick ahead to Ross, headed forward for MacArthur. MacArthur biding her time, gives the ball right to Sylvia LeMay. LeMay to Johnstone on the near side. Johnstone plays it down that sideline and out for a Cambrian throw. Cambrian takes it quick ahead to Clarissa MacArthur. Ball rolls to the far side of the field now where Alex Sabetta is able to jump on it for Mohawk. Working into the middle of the field now. Sabetta still with it, a lengthy run from the wing back. She plays it ahead. Not a overly accurate pass as it rolls out for a Kutu goal kick. Mohawk intercepting that goal kick. Pressure coming from Lauren Kerr. Steered out of bounds there by Cambrian. Stankovic working it in the middle, avoids Melnick, passes it back to the near side. Steered out of bounds there by Caitlin Hubin, another strong defensive play from her. Johnstone battling with two Cambrian defenders, draws the foul. Mohawk free kick coming from right around the 20-yard line at a sharp angle to goal.
Yeah, anything in the box right now and along the ground possibly is going to skip a dangerous situation here for Cambrian.
It's Stankovic on the free kick. She sends it back post. No one there on the receiving end from either team as Mohawk is able to collect it and work it themselves back. Sabetta puts it on net, deflected away by Marissa Falvo. Kutu going to scoop that one up for Cambrian. 11 and a half minutes left in regulation time in this second consolation semifinal. That was Curran sending the ball up in the air. Stankovic in a battle now. She wins the header. Johnstone, though, turns the ball over to the Golden Shield. A high pass looking for MacArthur. She's not able to receive it. Johnstone plays it ahead looking for Kerr. Ball rolling out of bounds for a Golden Shield throw. Throw intercepted by Johnstone. Played ahead for Kerr. Johnstone shot deflected that time by Hubin. Clarissa MacArthur looking for Alexis Belanger. Couldn't find her, and Stankovic with a nice touch pass to Curran. Caitlin Laughlin with it now. She makes a nice move to avoid the first defender. Tries one from distance. Sends that one wide right for a goal kick.
Tough. I don't know how many games that Cambrian's played over the last 4 or 5 years where they have not scored a goal. They usually get 1 or 2 a game.
When you hold the OCAA record holder on your roster for the last 5 seasons, you would suspect as much, but they are struggling at the offensive end of the field right now.
Yeah.
Substitution coming in for Mohawk. Didn't catch the numbers there. We'll try and update you as soon as possible. I believe it was Mackenzie Britton. Indeed it was, checking into the game for the Mountaineers. Battle for the ball there, won by Cambrian. Played ahead to Morgan Melnick now. Cutting back to the inside. They lose possession due to the Golden Shield. Curran battling. Headed ahead by a member of the Golden Shield back line. Here's Melnick with it again. Forced to the sideline by Johnstone, but the ball is still in play. Played to the middle now. Caitlin Laughlin able to collect it. A soft touch pass looking for Curran. No luck on that one. Advantages for the Golden Shield right now. Less than 10 minutes remaining in regulation time. Here's Alex Sabetta playing it forward. Laughlin with it now. She tries to lead it ahead to Mackenzie Britton, fresh into the game, but it's scooped up by Megan Kutu. Sends it deep down the field. Past the midway line, Mohawk trying to head back the other way. Laughlin with a lead ball for Johnstone, who has room to run onto it, but these wet conditions and it's showing their stuff, and the ball skips past the end line. Goal kick for Kutu from the far side. Mohawk able to take possession back. It's Laughlin once again. She attempts another from distance. That one deflected off a member of the Golden Shield. Going to be a corner kick with 8.5 minutes left in the second half of this game.
Well, another position here for Mohawk to get another, to get a third.
Laura Stankovic taking set pieces as she had since the 2-goal lead was taken. Alyssa O'Brien, the regular spot kicker, playing in a much more defensive role now as a header attempt is put through the uprights for 3 points, but no goals and a goal kick.
Should have done better with that, not being marked in the box. Had a free header there.
Yeah, it was excellent service there from Stankovic. Played ahead there by Ross. She's able to get it back. Now looking for Melnick on the far side. It skips past her and out of bounds.
The passes are just not clicking. You know, even when they do have some space, they just can't seem to connect. And again, boils down to a bit of frustration. The wind knocked out of their sails last night and hard to recover.
Mackenzie Britton able to keep that one in play for a moment. It's going to be a throw-in for Cambrian, given right back to Mohawk. Melnick with a nice move to avoid Curran. Sending it ahead to Alexis Belanger. Here's Jenna Schroeder with it, sending it ahead. That one picked up by the Golden Shield, cutting in the middle past Alyssa O'Brien. Shot blocked by Sylvia LeMay. No call for the knocked over Golden Shield player. That was Gabrielle Conrad taking a tumble. Schroeder now down the far side, battling with Alex Sabetta. She cuts to the inside, steers one on net, handled easily by Laura Blackburn.
Yeah, Cambrian looking for a penalty there, but kind of a weak attempt at a penalty.
Here comes Cambrian once again. Ross with the back pressure from Johnstone. She tries to chip one over the top. Nobody there to get it but a member of the Mountaineers. That was Sabetta playing it to the far side. Here they go. Mohawk flying down the field now, cutting back to the middle, regrouping just a touch. Lead pass to Sabetta on the far sideline. Curran played it ahead, but it was intercepted by Marissa Falvo. Foul called against the Mountaineers. Free kick coming for the Golden Shield.
Marissa Falvo's had a pretty decent game, I thought. Not a flashy player in any sense of the word, but she does her job and she does it well. She covers space, she gets her foot on the ball. She's come a long way in her development as a player.
Here come the Mountaineers now. Ball's deflected out of bounds off of a member of Mohawk. Cambrian going to get a throw in. Falvo in charge of this one once again, as is often the case when the ball goes out of bounds on her side of the field. Her throw nudged forward. Alexis Boulanger battling for it now. Gets deflected off a member of the Mountaineers, but still in possession are the Golden Shield. Here's Morgan Melnick with it. Bump there from Johnstone, but Cambrian able to move it forward until Sabetta cuts it off. Continuing her strong game. Played ahead by Stankovic as we approach 5 minutes remaining in this game. 13-8 shot advantage for Mohawk. 2-0 lead on the scoreboard. Here they come once again.
Too much space.
Enough room to attempt from distance. Didn't get the laces quite through that one as it floated harmlessly over Kutu's head for a goal kick.
Someone has to step up there. I know the back line, they keep backing up, but someone's got to go to the ball carrier. And, you're tempting fate when you're allowing somebody to shoot from 20, 25 yards.
Johnstone playing it forward for Mohawk. In possession of it once again. Lofted on goal and grabbed down by Megan Kutu. Whistle blown as we have a player down for the Golden Shield. Expressing her displeasure with the referee as she heads toward the sideline there.
Frustration. What else can you say? I mean, that's what it boils down to is, 4 minutes left in the game. You're losing 2-0. Had a disappointing result last night. I mean, it's going to bubble over, and it looks like that's what's happening. It's frustrating to watch, but
Substitution coming in. Drop ball to Kutu. She sends it into the midfield. Headed forward now. MacArthur knocks it down and possesses. Near side to Melnick. She makes a nice move to avoid Jessica Johnstone. Jenna Schroeder with it now. Keegan Curran tracking back to make a nice defensive play. Ball near the far sideline now. Out of bounds. Cambrian throw. Alyssa O'Brien has the ball now for Mohawk. Just directs it to the sideline for the Mountaineers, where it's out of bounds for another throw for the Golden Shield. Playing a little bit of ping pong there just outside of the box. Ball goes through Mackenzie Britton's leg, giving the Golden Shield a chance to regroup with it. Melnick battling for it, can't maintain possession. One more attempt, steers it away. Free kick coming for the Golden Shield.
That's when you got to let the play go. Cambrian had possession in the attacking third, and he blows a foul. You got to take a second or two to see if they have advantage, which they did, and now they're being penalized for having the ball. They're being brought back into a more defensive situation here.
Just outside of the 35-yard line for this opportunity for Alex Ross. Attempts to pass into the box. Mohawk able to get there first and steer it out of the 18-yard box and then out of danger. Caitlin Laughlin knocking that one down. Cambrian still pressing late in this game, trying to get on the board. Ball directed towards the net and then past the net and out for a goal kick for Laura Blackburn.
Time definitely running out here for Cambrian. What can you say? I mean, disappointing, frustrating for them as well. They started off really, really well, and what can you say? Disappointing.
Mohawk working the far side of the field. Plays it forward to Caitlin Lachlan. She slows it down just a little, cuts back to the inside, swarmed there by 3 members of the Golden Shield, but able to maintain possession, steering it away where Morgan Melnick's going to run onto this one. Sends it ahead for Clarissa MacArthur. Working her way down the sideline towards the 18-yard box. Now she's into that 18-yard box, cuts to the middle, tries to stop and pop a shot off, unable to get a connection with the ball. Here's Ross battling now. Caitlin Hubin plays it ahead, looking for Gabrielle Conrad there. No connection. Goal kick coming. About 30 seconds remaining in regulation time, and here in Consolation semifinal number 2.
You can't really take anything away from Mohawk here. They've fought back tremendously. Look a lot better than they did yesterday, that's for sure. Kudos to them for coming back and putting in this effort to get to a consolation final.
I'm sure it would be easy to check out after a 6-0 drubbing such as they suffered, excuse me. But yeah, an absolutely excellent bounce back performance from these Mountaineers. As we count down the final 5 seconds of regulation time here at James Jerome Sports Complex. Ball is on the near sideline, going to be a throw-in coming. Ball here now for the Mountaineers, sent into the box towards Kutsu, who collects it after a couple of bounces. Sent to midfield by Kutu, steered with the head towards Alex Ross. She hits Morgan Melnick with a lead pass. Defended well there by the Mountaineers. Melnick sends it in. It's Sylvia LeMay cutting that one off. She tries to play it to the outside where it rolls into the corner. Kept in play though by Clarissa MacArthur. She cuts back to the inside. Works to the middle. Her shot floats just wide to the right. A good effort, just had to bend it a touch more.
Yeah, good attempt. Just need a little bit more bend on it there to reach the far corner, but nonetheless, good effort.
Goal kick coming for Laura Blackburn. She gets to Keegan Kern, who goes to Jessica Johnstone. Johnstone goes over the top, looking for Caitlin Lachlan. It's cut off by the Golden Shield as they try and head the other way. It's Hubin who had that one. Now it's Alexis Belanger battling for the ball. Ball steered out of bounds there by Marissa Falvo. Throw in coming. Alex Sabetta on it for the Mountaineers. Ball rolls harmlessly into Kutu. Ends up being a goal kick as it skips just past the line.
I think that'll just about do it.
Ball sent deep downfield, headed back towards the Cambrian goal. A little bit of a ping pong action going between the 40 and 50 yard lines there. Melnick playing it ahead. Cambrian trying to hit Jenna Schroeder. She makes a move to the outside.
It's much better.
Passes it off. It's Ross now with it, trying to beat Sabetta. Cross into the box. Ruling was offside. Ball did end up in the back of the net there. Second goal Cambrian has had waved off due to an offside.
Luck is not on their side.
Ball headed forward by a member of the Golden Shield. And then collected by Keegan Curran. She lofts it to Caitlin Lachlan. Marissa Falvo clears it away. Here's Morgan Melnick now. Cutting to the middle of the field in a foot race with Jessica Johnstone. Wins the battle and sends it to the far sideline. It's Conrad with it now. Able to maintain possession. Hubin ahead there to MacArthur. Keegan Curran takes a bit of a tumble. Melnick defers to her defender, but the ball is turned over. And there it is, folks. Triple whistles. The Mohawk Mountaineers with a 2-0 victory over the Cambrian Golden Shield. Now, these Golden Shield host school today came into this tournament, host school this entire weekend, came into this tournament with lofty expectations. Has to be a tough pill to swallow for them.
Yeah, I would say this is a tough pill to swallow. I thought maybe they'd bounce back from yesterday and but it didn't happen. I feel for the players. I think that they're a better team than they showed. But full credit to Mohawk. Hey, they came out here, they wanted it more, and they got the results. I mean, what a comeback from losing 6-0 the day before. Come in, beat the hosts 2-0. Shows a bit of what they're made of.
Earning themselves a spot in the consolation finals against the St. Clair Saints, who picked up a victory in our first game this morning. It's going to be an interesting contest between Mohawk and St. Clair, both showing skill on each side of the ball in their games today. We do have the semifinal matchups ahead of us this afternoon at 3 and 6 p.m. Interesting contest in that one. It's going to be Humber versus Fanshawe at 3 p.m. And then the Algonquin Thunder taking on the Seneca Sting, who upset our Cambrian Golden Shield to get their berth into the semifinals. We're just waiting to hear player of the game now from the staff here at James Jerome Sports Complex. Johnstone picking up the first goal of the game for Mohawk.
Let's see if you can predict any favorites for player of the game for Mohawk.
For Mohawk, I'm going to lean towards Jessica Johnstone. She did pick up the game-winning goal, was a presence early in the first half. I think she was a huge contributing factor to this team.
What about from Cambrian?
We did have I felt like we were mentioning Marissa Falvo's name quite a bit, as well as Morgan Melnick. She played pretty well as well.
Yeah.
Those would be one of those two would be my guess for the Cambrian Golden Shield player of the game. How about yourself?
I'd have to agree. I think between those two players, but you never know. We don't pick them.
Gabby Conrad wins player of the game for the Cambrian Golden Shield. A great effort from her in the midfield today. And then from Mohawk, the center back, Sylvia LeMay. It was kind of a combo effort from her and Alyssa O'Brien to really shut down this Golden Shield attack today. Really impressive effort from that entire back line for the Mountaineers.
They did a good job at keeping Cambrian off the score sheet. But again, they didn't have their fire power up front, Cambrian, today. So, it's I don't think they've played in too many games where they've been shut out. This is a rare thing for them.
Tough pill to swallow. As we mentioned earlier, 2 losses in the regular season and then 2 losses in the last 2 days for these Golden Shield. Not the show they wanted to put on at home, but still an excellently put together event here at James Jerome Sports Complex as the skies continue to open up on us here. Coming out of that game, what is going to be Mohawk's key to success to be the Consolation champions?
You know what? I mean, they're fighters. You know, they don't give up. They fight to the end. It's going to be interesting. I mean, it's again, it's a consolation final, but you're playing for something. I mean, as long as you got a game to play, you know, I've never been the one to step on the field and not try. When there's a game to be played, you put your best foot forward and you do your best. So, you know, it'd be interesting to see. It'd be a good game. The 2 semifinals are ahead, and they'll also be something to watch.
Certainly have to expect Mohawk to be playing with some swagger after a strong performance against one of these favored teams in the tournament. You think that'll be a big confidence boost for them?
Absolutely.
I know it wasn't quite the upset as it was yesterday against Cambrian, but it's still a big win for this Mountaineers team.
You know what? Again, like I said, credit to them. It's hard. You know, I'm sure they had a hard night last night. It's hard to, you know, go to dinner and have something to eat after that. You know, you're down. You just got beat 6-0. They must have had a good rally with the coaching staff and said, "Listen, we've got something to play for. Let's show ourselves a little bit of pride on the line." And they certainly did that. They came out today and showed well of themselves.
We are here at James Jerome Sports Complex in Sudbury, Ontario, for the 2017 OCAA Women's Provincial Soccer Champions, hosted by the Cambrian Golden Shield. First time in program history they've gotten to host this one here. Unfortunately, heading home, no action on Championship Saturday for the Golden Shield, but we will be booking some tickets to our gold medal game throughout the rest of the afternoon. Exciting tilts ahead at 3 and 6 p.m. My name's Noah Vout. Joining me this morning, thanks again, Brian Ashton. We'll see you guys back here at 3 p.m. for the Humber Hawks taking on the Fanshawe Falcons.